Huh?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Go to party. What up, guys? Back with another video. I'm about to beat this little boy. He said he could beat me, but he can't. No. So I'm about to beat his little chocolate butt cheek. I know.
Welcome everyone to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors,
the first
as they
part
prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here, the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon.
Back with another video.
This is Kevin
Mom smell like duty. Dad smell like poo-poo.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland. Starting group. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Barrett at the point. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Beyond the arc, and that one's good. The Professor's got 5 now.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And it's 6 points for Ballin.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Fades and shoots. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Savvy move to pull up from 3-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Green with the rebound.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Here's Smith. They get it back. Love dishes to Mozgov. Barrett covered by Barnes. It's tipped. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Barrett.
No.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah.
Baller's got 8 points.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the...
Get out of here, sorry. Hey, little nigga, you gone.
Fighting on the Cavs goes to show just how much better things are when they're winning.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Barrett. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Andrew Bogut. As rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things
just ugly.
turned around certainly after the All-Star break, had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
No.
Oh my.
I did unstoppable.
With that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a
That
possibility
mess
when
out
he's
of
the
here.
one
I'm
to
not
finish?
racing.
No doubt.
Especially, guys, when he's given the kind of space he had that time.
You're not making
And
that
that
jump
last
shot.
replay courtesy of
That's
Kia.
really
His
not.
touch has disappeared on him this quarter.
That's really not jump shot.
He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's the professor, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Jump shot 51.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I'm the
Well, I'll
racer.
tell you what, I'm glad
I'm
he
the
didn't, because
racer.
otherwise we probably have
Man,
a 45-minute
LeBron
delay
James,
here.
if you didn't
He
get under
shattered
there.
the backboard.
Inside, Curry kicks to Bogut. Thompson for the triple, and that one's good.
Why is top? Wait. Who? You. No, this your account. So you cheating. I might come back out there. Might go back out there after this game.
Thompson's got himself going there, his first point.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bitch. What is this? Oh.
To the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 9. 1:32 left to play in the first. Here's Barrett. And no good.
You
The
suck.
try spell continuing for him.
You suck
Their
now.
game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And let's take
Why
a
you
moment here to get
buzzing?
your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its
Hold up.
toll.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And jumping in there for Ball.
Hold on,
Here's
hold on,
Dellavedova.
nigga, bro.
He's been patient so far.
Come here,
Nothing yet
Della.
on the scoreboard.
That one got an ugly shot.
Clark, remember a year ago,
Hey,
Klay
Dalla.
Thompson was the subject of trade speculation,
Dalla.
possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin
Ooh,
Love.
that one. Dick of Vadova. I'm working on Dick of Vadova. I'm gonna work on Dick of Vadova. What? Cool kids? Who cool kids?
Decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
James outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start,
That's a
2 for
layup
2.
I got too.
You know, he operates so well close
Nope.
to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Outside Curry.
Ooh.
His first shot coming
up
late,
now.
and there the Warriors
Step up.
now with another bucket.
It's taken them.
We're doing 21. We're doing 21. There we are. We're doing 21.
No
I
time
ain't
to
got
build
this
this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the
Body on
defense,
that.
and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. That's what
Yeah.
I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with
Come
that
here.
one.
Come here, Dick of Vadova.
Here's the professor. 20 points for him. Takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
They are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Really
Boy,
good
did they ever
defense.
make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
It could go. No good on the buzzer beater.
I'm like 12. I'm 10 or 12.
I want to see you do your dunk. I want to see.
23. That's LeBron James right there. Too good for Nana. Third quarter, it's going to be 20.
A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process where LeBron has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road.
Too good for Nana. He smells nice and
And now,
cool.
brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there, and it's Dellavedova in at the point guard.
48 on my back like I'm
They are
cool,
moving
man.
the ball without any thought,
Nigga, you
without
can't
any
hold me.
individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see
Yeah, I
that
got
kind of
48 on my
unselfishness.
back.
Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You're not coming out, because that's my feelings.
195.
Full
I mean, a
ice
slender frame.
Ice
You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And it's Baller in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Get that mess out of here.
And speaking
I
of
blocked
Curry's
that.
slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he
can't
needs to
hold.
play at his highest level.
Here's the professor. Takes it off the glass.
Get hold me!
The professor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding.
Yeah, you
Definitely
can't
one of the
hold him. You
reasons
can't hold him.
they're up in this game.
Here's Barrett, and it's sent back
No,
by
sir.
Bogut. To the middle, Barnes passes to Kerr. And
Not
it's
really.
good.
I'd go over
Really
to
not
the
hard to
paint
see
there,
why
so-
they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
That's Club got out.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
This has not been a pretty picture. I
Well, who
certainly
clapping
expected
you
a better
out?
game than what we've gotten so far.
Here's the professor.
Who clapping
Good
you
off the glass.
up? 42
The
to
professor's got 34 points.
18.
And they're beginning
didn't
to
score
just
yet.
flat out fall
Let's go,
apart
dude.
defensively right now.
didn't score yet.
Especially on the
Didn't score
interior.
yet.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field
Let's
goals
go
now,
yet.
Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range.
That's just missed
Can't
it.
happen.
Barrett.
No.
Mozgov dishes to Fry. Out left to the wing.
That's Club.
Drops one in from the wing.
Finally, he
14
scored.
points for Baller.
21 score
And it's the
right here.
Warriors' ball. They're on a
Ooh.
13-4 run.
Ooh. Stop reaching, son.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one
Boy,
right.
Now that's
I was about to get up on
terrific defense at
LeBron
the rim.
James.
Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Yeah.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits
Look
on
at the
average
score.
is something only 8 teams have been able to do
Oh, you wanna
in the
do that?
history of the league.
It's
You
amazing.
can't hold me. What's the plan?
Here's the professor. And finished off by
What's the plan?
Bogut.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Barrett, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a
What?
nice game for Baller. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has
You
produced
can
today.
have them. But you
Well, you
still
go
can't
back
stop
last
my
season, the
player.
Cavs had a very slow
only got
start to the
17,
year.
I got,
Not surprising.
like, 30.
They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark,
34.
it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots
Boy.
in the East for the first half of the season.
My dude was about to get
Made
up
some
on
changes,
him.
though, through trade, and that got them going, I think. You know, they're not totally
Done
dominating
that.
the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Misses from short range.
And those
Get
mid-season
off me.
trades for the Cavs
Snatch
really
back
turned
again.
things around.
Very open.
Mozgov came in,
You do
J.R.
this little
Smith and
dribble,
Shumpert
dribble.
secured that 2 spot, gave this
Dribble,
team an
dribble.
incredible edge defensively.
The professor. And
Get out of my
another
face,
three for
dribble.
Golden State.
This is an
Get out of my
absolute
face,
monster
dribble.
performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Picked by Mozgov. Barrett, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock.
Nope.
They get the rebound. Mozgov kicks to Fry.
That's us right there. That's us right there.
Got a piece of it.
That ball. Come on, LeBron.
Here's the professor. James covering. And the rejection by
Finally,
James.
oh, let's go. Get it back. Get off me, LeBron.
50 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Get off me, LeBron.
And there's the call on James. That's his
Get off of
first
me,
foul.
LeBron.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room.
Dally. Boy. I completely made him. Javon, he's sitting on his butt cheek. He's sitting on his butt cheek. His butt. Boy, I said. I wasn't him though. Boom.
And
He was
into the
on the
team
ground.
style of play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers.
No, I got
Thompson,
him.
he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing
My
Frye.
creative person.
And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. The screen from Thompson.
Give me that.
He's all alone.
Hip pocket.
The finish.
Oh, switcheroo out
Oh,
here.
and that one, no question, powered it down.
I think that
Dang.
play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the
Better
ball.
not stay in one
Smart
spot.
basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that
Finally.
can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points,
Give me
not
Dally.
turnovers.
Come here again, Dally. Nope.
And through one half,
51, 26, 51,
It's the
26,
2K Sports
51,
halftime show.
26. That's skunk right there. That's 21.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the... And now,
Must be
folks, it's
boosted
just
on him.
about time for the third...
The breakaway. I'm not left like I'm doing yours today.
welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get
Come here.
going once again.
Let me get it
Hey,
right.
during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate
Ankles.
with some Gatorade.
Ankles.
There's more
I'm
basketball
down.
in store.
Some really terrific numbers for the professor.
thank God.
He's got 39 points.
You
And talk
walking
about the
up
three
there.
ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he
Go.
is just
Now, hold
dangerous
him.
out there.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The professor out there with Curry, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Get off!
On the inside, hard to get that one.
My
up
dude
and
is
over the big
6'7".
fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Barrett. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
The shot misses, and Golden State will come the other way. And the rejection by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Whoa!
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Snatch
well,
back.
you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was I'm not too good for y'all.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Doubled by Smith. Green inside the three-point line. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Here's Curry. Here's the professor. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Barrett. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Baller's got 6 in the quarter.
What?
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
The professor, and another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to...
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot?
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Outside Curry. From deep.
You can't shoot that. You can't shoot that. Curry might get hot.
That's amazing. And
it's foul.
With the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater,
I get blocked by
I will
Stephen
comment.
Curry,
Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Hey, Stephen Curry just blocked someone's shot. He blocked LeBron James. Huh?
Here's Barrett. Cannot hit. Nice D from Bogut.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Baller's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Got good overall, though.
There's 1:26 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Nice D from Bogut. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And stolen by Barnes. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range.
First cycle.
Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Here's the professor. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break to end the drought. LeBron passes to Thompson.
Went Thompson.
Good. 28 points for Baller.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's
almost made a
being
budget
intimidated.
but I did.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around?
No,
but you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the replay review center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
Yes!
And as we conclude the
I
third
got
quarter,
it.
pretty much a blowout.
Boy, that was low. I said, boom. That Kyrie
And we're
Irving
rolling here
good.
again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Channing Frye. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. And it's LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Irving. And James with the basket on the assist.
I just made the buzzer beater in your
That's
face.
10 points for LeBron.
Woo!
From deep three-point range, it's...
Woo! Come on, LeBron. I took his ankles.
Rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving can't hit.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Wide open. Another miss by Irving. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. They get it again.
Well, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
And he
That's
banks
LeBron
it.
James.
The Professor's got 52 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
On its way from Irving for 2.
I'm
And another miss by Cleveland.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Pass to the Professor. Nobody near Barnes. Knocks down the three ball.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the
Which
second
one you
half.
want me
They're
to
ready to
use?
fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in
No,
confidence.
you want
And
me
I
to
really
call it
like
something
that.
you want me to
Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead.
Who you
playing
got?
not to lose.
Shot clock at 5. Irving dishes to Frye. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
James kicks to Irving, and he gets it to go.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game.
This
I
game,
like
go
the
get your
discipline
point going.
that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
After this game, you want to go get your point going.
How do you do? Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. James Jones comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. Part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
I'm about to come.